Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Good morning, and good morning to you all. Very important message here. Very, very important message. We will do the usual things. Just do bear with us. This message is specifically for those of you who won Nigeria. Please, if you have a friend who's won Nigeria, tell them to come in. Very important. So we'll wait. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. If you have friends who are one Nigeria people, now is the time for them to join us. Let them join us. Please share. Please, as ever, when you're coming in, if you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, please do so now. Good morning, Terry Omolade. Good morning to you. Welcome on board. Those you're always on. We appreciate you as always on YouTube. Please go to YouTube and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube right now. So we have a few things to say, and quite a lot to say. And sorry. Let me just I did that wrong. Sorry, Terry. Let me just make sure I get it right. So Terry Malade, good morning to you. So those of you on YouTube, please, like I said, do good morning to you all. Keep subscribing to us on YouTube. I'm gonna send the link of the YouTube right now so that those who would like to can join us. You will see it now come up on Facebook as well. I like to do that because we want to make sure we keep our options open on so that we can have that platform grow. We need that platform to grow, and I'm sure with your help we can do so. We can actually do so. So I'm going to put it on here. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. So we're begging and we're asking for your support. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. So just put it on there. Just give me a minute. On YouTube. Second, YouTube. Thanks. So we will pin that for a while. Oh, one more thing I want to do actually as I'm doing that. One more thing I want to do whilst we're doing that. I also at this point want to ask you, if you haven't signed the NINAS forms, please go and sign it. Go and sign it. So I'm going to include that as well. So let me just do that as I'm speaking to you now. Give me a second. I will include the NINAS referendum form. We're going to be doing a protest to support them in New York. We'll be doing a protest to support them. So we need your support. Stopped. So we need your support in that area. We'll be giving you details. The 14th and 15th of this month, September, there's a protest in the UN, and we're going to time ours to be at the same time. So we're working on that. But there's a lot to do. But before we do much else, let's make sure that this NINAS and you're signing up as I speak to and subscribing to Citizen AY on YouTube. It's very, very important, and we truly appreciate your support. So I'm going to put that here. Please sign the NINAS. Look, a word on that. So let me just make sure I do that. So, okay, now that's going to be pinned there. Now you can see, those of you on Facebook, you can see it. On the other platforms, I will try and get it across. Give him a minute. Let me just edit. Make sure copy all of that. Okay. So I made it too quick, but hang on. PES. Okay, so it's good to check it sometimes. You can make a bit of a rush one. Copy. Okay. Okay. Whoops, what's happened to it? Yeah, so pin. So that's pinned now. So I'll do it on other platforms. But in the meantime, what I want you all to do, just to do something for me, please continue to subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube and share. Put it on as many platforms as you can. Please do come in. I'm going to do something first for a while. Good morning. This is very, very important information that we want to share. But before we do that, of course, the first thing I'd like you all to be aware of is, sorry about this. Sometimes you have to just check things and be sure. Oh, beg your pardon. I knew something was up when I was doing this. 1 second. It's okay. Got it covered. Because we are on Citizen AY right now. And we are doing that. So here we go. That's correct. So now let's do this. First thing to do right here is to please make sure you subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We do appreciate your support. Really, really important. So now and then you will see this message from us. Once you see that message, tell friends. And it's very, very important. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. We'd very much like your support in that area. Now, we're going to do what we do here. I want to sing our usual song, my song that I will sing, a Yoruba song. Very, very powerful song. Listen to it.
Ẹrú ò lè ṣe ọba, ọba ò lè ṣe bí ẹrú. Ẹrú ò lè ṣe ọba o, ọba ò lè ṣe bí ẹrú. Ọmọ Odùduwà Iléyá, Iléyá o. Iléyá. Ẹrú ò lè ṣe ọba, ọba ò lè ṣe bí ẹrú. Ọmọ Odùduwà Iléyá, Iléyá o, Iléyá. Àlèpọ̀ nílé àwọn tó fún, aláṣọ nílé àwọn àkísà. Ọmọ ẹlẹ́ran wọ́n jẹ egungun, ọmọ Odùduwà Iléyá.
Come on, sing it with me.
Àwa ló la àṣà, àwa ló ní iṣẹ́, àwa ló ní ìmọ̀, àwa ló lóye. Àṣẹ̀dá ló dá wa bẹ́ẹ̀, àdẹ̀dá ló ṣe wá bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbé àsíá rẹ̀ sókè kó mí àfẹ́lẹ́lẹ́, ọmọ Odùduwà Iléyá. Iléyá o.
Ẹrú ò lè ṣe ọba, ọba ò lè ṣe bí ẹrú. Ọmọ Odùduwà Iléyá, Iléyá o, Iléyá.
Ìdí tí a gbúdọ̀ fi lọ lélẹ́yìí o.
Iléyá o,
Òmìnira máa wá domi ìnira wọn.
Iléyá o,
Àwọn ìjòyè wá di pàṣán fáwọn ọmọ ọba.
Iléyá o,
Abẹ́rẹ́ orí adé bó ṣe wá ń sùn káàkiri.
Iléyá o,
Gbogbo orí adé wa gbogbo ló máa wá ń sùn dé.
Iléyá o,
Yorùbá jí lójú oorun ẹ dákun ẹ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Iléyá o,
Yorùbá ẹ jí lójú oorun ẹ dákun ẹ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Iléyá o,
Gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà ẹ jí lójú oorun ẹ dákun ẹ fìmọ̀ ṣọ̀kan.
Iléyá o, Iléyá.
Thank you. That song is really a song. It's calling us. It's time to go home. Yes. It's time to go to our own home. It's time, and we will do so. We are collectively, as Yorubas, as Biafrans, as Middle Belt, we are all going to go home. And we will it has to start in our mind. The journey home starts in our mind. You see, we've been lied to about so many things. I'll be bringing a picture shortly and we'll talk about that. But I want you to, before we go ahead, now join me as I sing the Yoruba National Anthem.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí a kọ orin orílẹ̀-èdè wa.
Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀.
Thank you all for taking the time to listen to that. These are really exciting times. They are exciting times. Trust me. I know we have a lot of troubles. I know that we feel that there's everything that's going on and we're thinking, oh, but these are exciting times. We are, for the first time as Southerners, making our voices heard. When we take the steps that we are taking, those who are controlling, who are oppressing us, they are beginning to worry. They are. We are getting to them, and we need to continue. We mustn't relent. We must go for Yoruba nation, Biafra nation, Middle Belt nation. Whatever we want to call the nation doesn't matter. It's us who are in control in our land. That is very, very important message. Believe you me, everybody in the South must be made to have the confidence that they are the sons of their soil first and foremost. Nobody else. Nobody else. Now, I am going to show you a picture. You know what the text said? Those of you One Nigeria, if you have a One Nigeria friend, now would be a good time to tag him, please. Now would be a good time to tag that your One Nigeria friend. We need him to come here, and he should lend us his ears. Now, the picture you see there was posted this morning on Citizen AY. The picture. And you got the name of the man, Abubakar Bunu. What does it say at the top of the page? Islamic Emirate of Nigeria very soon. Do you not see that they are panicked? They are panicked. And I'm going to give you a breakdown as to why they are panicked. But when we say to One Nigeria people that these people, these Fulani people who, I'm going to give you a breakdown. Newsflash, everybody should start hashtagging Futajalon, Fulani are from Futajalon. Start hashtagging that because that's a fact. Now, but I will give you breakdown on that, of course. I'm going to give you some breakdowns on that. And we're going to go into detail as to why we know that they're from Futajalon. And all of this. And it's time to turn this thing on its head. It is time we turn this thing on its head. They have to start worrying about what we are doing now. That's where you come in. So look, so the One Nigeria people, the people that tell us to believe in One Nigeria, this is Abubakar Bunu. He types at the top, Islamic Emirate of Nigeria very soon. That's why you see I've put RIP One Nigeria. We're not part of that. We are not part of that. He can go and do that in Futajalon because that's where they come from. We need to start knowing and claiming what is ours. He can go. Abubakar Bunu, whatever he calls himself, can go and take, if he wants to, if he's that desperate to create an emirate of Nigeria, he's no claim. He has no claim, none whatsoever to Yoruba land, none to Middle Belt, zero to Biafra and the other areas there. Zero. And we are here to state that claim. But particularly we are focusing on this picture because when we say it, when we say that this is what they're doing, this, oh, we're talking nonsense. The people who are telling us they believe in One Nigeria, if you're a Southerner, you need to come and explain to us what this represents to you. If you're a Southerner, you've got to come and explain to us the picture that you see. What does it represent? What does it say to you? What does that picture tell you? Please do leave your comments We welcome your comments and your suggestions. But like I said, specifically those who are talking about one Nigeria, this is posted by a so-called Nigerian. You know, we've always been saying to you, I've been saying to you that they are guests on our land. They are guests on our land. Those of you watching Citizen AY, I have repeatedly said it over and over. I kept saying they are guests on our land. Now we have a bit more information that we would like to play to you, to show you. And we will go through that in the course of the program. But in the meantime, I want you to just focus on what is on the screen. Those who are one Nigeria need to explain to us. They need to explain to us what that means. And what do they have to say about that picture? They say, they've even got a half crown of the Islam. They are basically doing what Taliban are doing, the Taliban Sultanate. He says Islamic Emirate of Nigeria. Islamic Emirate of Nigeria. And what did I say before? Let me go and bring you a picture to back up what I've been saying. Let me go and get your picture. I am going to bring you the Abuja Declaration of 1989, where Babangida paid 20 billion dollars, $20 billion to put us into the OIS, or whatever they call it, Organization of Islamic States of Africa. Now, let me show you. I'm going to bring that there. Now, I'll bring that back. But I want to show you something. When we said at the time that that's what's happening, people said, oh, we are exaggerating. The one Nigeria people need to explain this to us. Now, it said, among other things, I have said this over and over and over. I've said this over and over. Please share it. If you have a one Nigeria friend, now will be the time to tag them. Let them come in. They need to come and answer this question. So we are waiting for them. We are waiting for them to give us an answer to this question. Please do not forget to sign the NINAS form. Better or not, whatever your persuasion in terms of the name you want to call your region, sign the NINAS form, please. Because now we're done talking. We are done talking. Now we must take action to take back what is ours. Now, we are waiting, and I would love somebody who is a one Nigeria. If you are one Nigeria, you can call in now and please explain to us what that flag represents to you. If particularly, and you have to be a Southerner, I'm not interested in talking to a Fulani man, because as far as I'm concerned, a Fulani man belongs in Futajalon. We have no issue. And particularly so, after the 60 years of suffering we suffered in the South, under this imprisonment that the Fulanis have placed on us, we don't want them anywhere near us. They need to go back to Futajalon. So we have nothing to say to them. But I'm talking particularly to the Southerners who are believing in this one Nigeria. They need to come and explain this. Now, I'm going to read to you something. Let me read you something here. So I will do that. But I'm going to, in the meantime, I want to try and I'm just setting myself up a little bit. There's a bit of a noise you'll hear in the background. I don't want the battery to die on me. So that's why I'm doing that. But so let me just go back, cancel. Okay, now let's do this again. So we will, let's just make sure. So now I'm just trying to test that the battery is on, so that if somebody want to call in, they can call in. You can call us on 447-399-580-606. And you have to be a Southerner that believes in one Nigeria that calls in. I'm not prepared to speak to a Fulani man. They belong in Futajalon. That's it. I will give you the evidence later on. They belong in the Futajalon. And we need to say that. It's time they start worrying about what we feel, what it is in our land, and our thoughts, our decisions, the steps we take in our land, because they do not belong to our land. Period. Now, let's go. So, please, I said to you the picture. I've been saying this for 6 months. It said, among other things, that only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a federal Islamic sultanate, and Western law should be replaced with Sharia law. Now, let's go back again. Islamic Emirate of Nigeria. Can you see that? Let me go back again. In case you missed it, it talked about Islamic Sultanate Emirate. They are the same thing. Are you following me? When we say, so we are waiting to hear, please call in. If you have to be a Southerner. We have no business with Fulani. They belong to the Futajalon. We have no business. They have nothing to say to us in the South. Nothing. Zero. Absolutely nothing. They belong in Futajalon, and I will bring that up. But in the meantime, we are waiting for those. We need to hear particularly from those Southerners that are telling us to believe in one Nigeria. They need to explain. When we said about this, that they were going to Fulanize and take over the whole nation and make it a federal Islamic Sultanate Emirate, whatever, people said no. And look at what this was posted on Citizen AY. And this was in response to a post that I made. You see, when you can get your opponent to start reacting to the steps you take, there's a problem for them already. There is a problem. And that is where we need to be. And we need more of us to do that. We keep this simple. It's not about one person. More of us must do this. We need to remind them daily about the fact that they come from Futajalon. And I will tell you why. They admitted it themselves. They admitted it, and I've got the video, and then we will play the video. Then I will then go to why we are telling them that they should go back to Futajalon. Let's bring the video out. But in the meantime, I want you to, what are your thoughts on the picture that you see? Those of you watching now, what are your thoughts on the picture that you see? Let's have your comments. Read your comment. I'll read your comments out on there. I don't want you to call in yet. I only want the people who are one Nigeria believers to call in. I only want, we just need them to explain it. I don't want those of us, you see, we don't need to preach to the believers like you and me. You and me, the fact that you are watching this, it shows me that you are already committed to Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt. You don't need to call. We need to go forward. The ones we need to hear from, exactly, Futajalon, exactly, they did. Absolutely, Bayo Bello. They came all the way from Futajalon to topple Oyo Empire, old Yoruba Nation, and it's that we are now in the same country with the same people. Thank you, Bayo Bello. Absolutely. These are the things that we need to bring, and I will bring the evidence. That's why I'm telling you this. They admitted themselves. Let me find the video of the man that I need to find and play to you. There was a video which I'm going to, and there's a place I want you to listen to. And then when I play that video, that's the evidence that we need. They can say whatever they want. From here on, they are from Futajalon. All of them. Any Fulani man in that, and remember, they are in our offices, they are in our land, they take all over the positions. They've taken over all the positions as planned in their declaration. It's time for us to start speaking about facts. Everything we're saying here, we're not lying. We're not making false accusations. We are only speaking about facts. Indisputable facts. Facts that they cannot dispute in any way, shape, or form. When I tell you, they said here, only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. If they want to do that nonsense, they can take the name. We dash them the Nigerian name. Let them take it and go and do that in Futajalon. And by the way, Futajalon, do you know what country it is in? It's in Guinea. It's all the way in Guinea. So we are waiting for those who are telling us to believe in one Nigeria to come and explain this to us. Those of you who are one Nigeria believers to the end, you need to come and explain. You must explain to us all of this. You have to explain to us. And further still, I am now urging every Yoruba, I have been putting a message out in Yoruba, which I will share with you, because we want our Yoruba people in their language to know that the people that are ruling over them, they're from Futajalon. We want the Biafrans to tell their people that the people that is ruling over them, they are from Futajalon in Guinea. We want the people in the Middle East to know, Middle Belt, to know that the people who are ruling over us right now, they are from Futajalon in Guinea, and they need to go back there because they have impoverished our life for over 60 years. We don't even want them anywhere near us with the damage they have done to the millions of lives in the South. There is a road they were showing on BBC this morning, BBC Nigeria this morning, whereby in English, BBC Pidgin, and in there, the road on one of the southeastern roads was so terrible, and they refuse to tie it. They feel nothing, and this is a nation that has bitumen. That is why we are confident in saying it is time to send the Fulanis from Futajalon. Send them packing, and we have to make our people know, because up until this point, our people have been under the false belief that these people have claim to land in the South. Somehow. False belief. But we are giving you the evidence. Let me get that video out and I want to play it to you. There's one or two ways I will find it. But just give me a minute. Here we go. Watch this video. Watch this video.
Sakkwato ya yi rubutu ga Facebook.
Watch.
Ya faɗi maganganun da ba su da daɗin faɗi game da annabin rahama.
Please keep in mind that this man is a Fulani man from Futajalon, and he will admit it in a few seconds. But just watch. Firstly, he is spewing hate. He is spewing hate in a land that doesn't belong to him. Firstly, here we go.
Kuma cikin Sakkwato nace a maka yayi kore. Ai ba Sakkwato ake irin wannan shigataka. Mu kashewa muka yi.
So let me make sure. I'm going to make that smaller, actually. Sorry, because I want you to see the words, because you may not be able to see the words of what he's doing, and I want you to see it. It's very important that you see it. Let me see. Can I make it bigger here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me just do this. I want you to be able to see it. So, beg your pardon. Whilst we do this, it might look a little bit fiddly on the screen, but I'm going to play it again. Oh, sorry. No. Okay. Now, I want you to listen. I'm going to go back to the beginning, because I want you to see the words. Very important that you see the words. Once you see the words, you can now understand what I mean, because the words are very, very important. Let me stable that in the middle somewhere. So can you all see? Now let's play again. Now please keep reading the words, and I will pause it at a particular point. At that point, then I will go into further details. Listen to this.
Ya zagi manzo Allah Sakkwato. Sakkwato ya yi rubutu ga Facebook. Ya faɗi maganganun da ba su da daɗin faɗi game da annabin rahama. Kuma cikin Sakkwato nace a maka yayi kore. Ai ba Sakkwato ake irin wannan shigataka. Mu kashewa muka yi.
See, they are planning to kill such a person because they abused Prophet Muhammad. Now, I don't condone abusing somebody. I don't. But neither do I condone somebody who, by the way, is not from our from our area, and they're trying to impose contraption Nigeria on us to tell us that they have the power to kill. No, we are not accepting that. We don't have a problem with any religion. You can practice whatever religion you like, but you do not have the power to take somebody's life. That is where we talk about. I don't condone. So anybody who is Muslim, don't go and misconstrue what I'm saying now. Be very, very clear. I do not condone. Everybody on OduduwaTV Radio knows what we do. On OduduwaTV Radio, one of our central points is to never abuse people. That is what we do on OduduwaTV Radio. Likewise, on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Now, we do not condone anybody abusing or bringing down the name of whatever people religion. But that doesn't equate to them being killed. It doesn't. Now, listen on. I want you to listen on. Please share this broadcast. It's very important. And we would happily stop this broadcast for any Southerner. I don't want to speak to a Futajalan man. They don't have the right to call to this platform. I will not accept it. They should be back in Futajalon. Period. Now, let's listen on.
Mu akan manzon Allah ya kan mu kashe.
See, for us, the prophet of Allah, the least we can do is to kill.
Haka ba Kano bace, Kano yan kasuwa ne.
This is not Kano. The people in Kano are marketers. What?
Shi yasa kaga an ce ma manzon Allah dan luwadi an tsaya ana jayayya.
So from somebody abusing the Muhammad, which I don't condone, they've now come to sodomy. And you know what has that got to do with anything? Can you see this madness? And you are expecting us to be in the same country with somebody that comes all the way from Futajalon, and they're ruling over us, and you want to accept that? You need to wake up. Listen on. The prophet said that to be an adulterer, nothing was done. Here we kill. So I'm giving you reasons why we must the Fulanis have to go. They are not complying with even the constitution that they imposed on us. I keep saying it. That constitution, written in English, is written for Southerners to comply with. And they are above the law. They apply Sharia law. And that's what I'm talking about. What he's talking about there is Sharia law. We cannot be in the same nation. They need to take that nonsense back to Futajalon. And we need to say it, all of us. Listen on.
Wallahi kwadda ba manzo Allah mu iya kamar da shi mu kashe.
Let me put that again. See? Listen to this now. Anyone that insults the prophet is ours to kill. Ours is to kill him. And you tell us we are one Nigeria. Where is that secular nation? The fact that we were even willing to contemplate having you with us at all was a gesture, because you are a guest in our land. And I will prove to you shortly that they are guests, because they admit it themselves. Listen to this.
Allah ya gafarta mu wani yaro, naga wani bawan Allah jiya ga Facebook yace wai an ce mahaukaci ne, yace to ai mu ma mahaukata ne. Ai iyaka hankalin mu kai a taba annabi, ana taba annabi mun zama mahaukata. Wagga ita ce magana ta gaskiya. Allah shi muku albarka sakwatawan shehu.
You see, now it's now trying to whip up passions. This is Fulanis don't read. They put people in groups, and a cleric. This is a cleric telling you that they are going to bypass the laws. Listen to this.
Duk wanda ya kalli Facebook da sauran social media da irin wanda an ka hito kwarkwata an ka ta gidan sarkin musulmi ya nuna sakwata suna nan bisa ga.
Now, look at the name again on there, please. It says, this shows that you are following what Dan Fodio taught you. Thank you. I will post that right there. Now let's go and bring out Dan Fodio, because he says Dan Fodio. In fact, you know what? Let me play a little bit more, because I want you to really understand the link between Dan Fodio and Futajalon. He will say it himself. At that point, we will now bring out the evidence about Futajalon. Let's carry on. Let's watch.
Tarbiyyar da dan hodiyo yayi musu. Don haka Allah shi muku albarka. Da an sakai ku kashe shi.
So he's talking about killing. This is, again, all of this is completely, blatantly ignoring that constitution that they imposed on us. We have had enough of this.
Magana bai da hankali ba ta taso ba.
He has no care. These guys have no care for mental illness. They don't care. And you want us to be in the same government with this. All they are talking about is their religion. But it's not really about the religion. You will hear shortly. Watch.
To bai da hankali duk bai da wanda yake zagi sai manzon Allah. Mu ma bamu da hankali an taba annabi. Don haka duk irin mu bai da hankali bamu da. Da an sakai ku kashe shi. Kuma ba shi da duk wanda ya taba manzon Allah ku kashe shi. Bai da hukunci, ko belle ya bai taba manzon Allah bai da hukunci illa kisa. Musulmi in ya zagi manzon Allah ko ya ce ya tuba, wannan tuba ta tsakani ne da Allah, amma dai sai mun kashe shi.
All he's spewing out is to kill. He's not interested in the well-being of the mental ability of that person to look. This is not, we're not in, they can go and do that in Futajalon. I'll shortly bring that to you. 1 minute.
bai da hankali ya sanya ta ya sau waya, bai da hankali ya sanya sau data, bai da hankali ya sanya buɗe shahin Facebook, bai da hankali ya san da an kayo mai caya goge, don mahaukaci ka waɗanga abubuwa da kun gane ku kashe shi.
You see, he is giving out a direct order to the people. He's not in government. He's not tried. The man has not been tried in the court of law, and he has made a decision to kill him. Let me show you what I mean. Here is the Nigerian constitution, the fraudulent one. Nigeria is finished anyway. There's no coming back from this one. Let me just bring you the fraudulent constitution. Keep in mind, it is, of course, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999, which means that it's a fraud. Now, let me go and give you to section 33. At that point, I want to just show you this. Very, very important. We're going to go to section 33 of the Nigerian Constitution. And I want you to read what it says about right to life. And what this man says proves to you, and it will prove to you all conclusively, that that constitution was written for Southerners to abide by. In the North, they only want to follow Sharia law. And now, if we are quiet, if we do not speak up now and push them away, they are going to impose Sharia law on us, as you saw on the flag earlier on. That's why we need to take action now. Watch this. All we need to do is make our people aware of this. Every single town, village, city, center, in our languages, in our Yoruba language, Biafran language, Middle Belt language. Let them know this truth. The rest will take care of itself. Right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let them know this truth. The rest will take care of itself. Okay, we're there now. 33. Now, I want you to look at 33. I'm going to highlight it for you. I'm going to highlight it. I'll make it bigger if possible. Let me try and do this. Section 33. Now, let's see if we can make it bigger. Can we make it bigger? No, it's smaller. Okay. I want you to be able to see it. So, section 33. Okay, hang on. Maybe it's too big, small, too big. Okay. Every person, I'll do it this way. Let me just see if I can do that. I was going to try and make it bigger a touch, but it doesn't look like it's fitting the screen. So, okay. Every person, let me just make sure I do this so you can see it. Every person has a right to life, and no one shall be deprived intentionally of his life, save in execution of the sentence of a court in respect of a criminal offense of which he has been found guilty in contraption. I call it contraption Nigeria because it's a contraption. Now, watch this. So that's what it says. And this man straight ignores all that. Says once you see him, kill him. He's made himself the judge, the jury, and the fate decider of the man that you see in the screen behind you to kill him. And you're telling us to stay in the same nation. No. Tufiakwa. A war. Tufiakwa. A war. Now, let's go and do this now. So now watch this. You see, he's reiterating that. Now he will come to the point which is very important. Keep watching.
Babu wani hukunci ga zagin manzo Allah illa kisa. In ka tubo wannan tsakaninka da Allah can in ya ga dama ya ga, amma dai mu na an ce mu kashe ka.
You see, he's already got everybody that's in there saying we must kill him. We must kill him. Without being in the court of law, they have decided the fate of another citizen. Who does that? And you want us to be in the same country. I'm speaking to one Nigeria people. Who does? You are wanting us to be in the same country with a man that is telling others without any jurisdiction to tell us that they can kill. And they now want to roll out the Fulani Sultanate across the South. And you expect us to be quiet. Carry on. I'm going to bring the point out. Don't forget, keep in mind I told you I'm going to show you the link. I've already given you one link, the name Danfodio. They are going to mention a particular word. When they do, I will show you the link. Listen to this.
Kashe shi. Kada ku tsaya faɗa ma hukuma a kashe ɗai. In ce ba ɗaukar doka a hannu to ci ko mutu an ce ya laifi.
So you can take the law in your hands and decide the fate of a man and kill him. And that's okay. So who made you God and judge and jury? Who made you judge and jury? Who made you judge and jury? Can you guys see what we're talking about? If we do not speak up, this is what the Sharia law that is already being practiced in the Taliban Sultanate. This is what they will do across the whole South. This is why we cannot be silent. And furthermore, these people don't belong to us. They don't belong to our area at all. They need to go back to Fujajalon. They must go back. That is the only way we can have peace. We have not had peace in the 60 years that, in fact, over the 100 years that they've been with us. We have not had any peace. We have not had peace with these people. If we just say, just leave them where they are, it's not good enough. We need to make them understand that in no uncertain terms, we now know where you come from, and that's where you're going. Watch this. Watch.
Yawa. Haji. Babu wani hukunci, ba wani tawili da wani zai da ka zagi manzo Allah hukuncin ka kisa.
All he's talking about, I doubt he even reads the Quran. Because they only pick bits of it. He talked about Danfodio. Many won't realize this. Please let them show us anywhere in the Quran where it talks about Danfodio. Just a simple question. Let them go and show us anywhere in the Quran where it mentions Danfodio. That's question number one. Let's carry on.
Ko limamin Makka ya zagi manzo Allah hukunci ne kisa. Balle wadan iskan banza. Don haka ku yi tsayin ku nan tarbiyyar nan da Shehu Dan Hodo yayi mu.
Now, we're getting close. I'm live on air. Live on air, sir. Tell us all. Okay, now. Okay, listen. So, here is where I pay close attention. I want you to pay close attention to the next few words because that's where the key is. And that's what we are going to use to send them packing. Listen. Stand strong with what Danfodio taught you. Who is Danfodio? Let's go and bring him out. Let's bring him out. I'll show you Danfodio. Let's show you Danfodio. And then he said it with his own mouth. Nobody forced him. He said it. He said it, and we are going to prove it. Now, here we go. I want to get. No, I can't do that now. Stop calling. I'm on the call right now, please. This is important. You just want to break my concentration here. I'm not having that. So, who is Danfodio? I will show you a teaser of a picture first. Let me show you his picture. Where is it? Where is it? Sorry. Here we go. Let's go in. That is Danfodio. That is Usman Danfodio. That is Usman Danfodio. That is Usman Danfodio. When he's talking about it, that is the man they're referring to. That is the man that carried out jihad under the guise of jihad, took Hausa land from Hausa people, formed all of this under the guise of non-believers, took their land, and he's from Fujajalon. But I'll prove that. So that's his picture. Now you have a picture of the man. Again, I'm asking that question. They should go and prove to us where in the Quran Danfodio's name is mentioned. Because they're playing a game here. They mention Danfodio, they mention Allah. They're making a subliminal link. The people don't realize they're playing a game. Let's go on. Right, so are you following me? Type 1 if you're following me, please. Type 1 if you follow what I'm saying. Are you following my line of thought here? Is it making sense? Type 1 if you agree with what I'm saying. Not agree, but if you see where I'm going. Type 1, please. Type 1. I'll stop here. I don't want to just rush off. Type 1. I need to go swimming after this, but I needed to do this first. Type 1. I'd like to see the ones, please. Let's see the ones come up so we know that we are in the right ballpark area, because it's very important. We don't not just going to go full ahead and just talk. I'm with you, Aden. Thank you. 1. Okay. So type 1 if what I'm saying resonates. Macpherson Omoruyi, 1. Thank you. Type 1 if what I'm saying, if you see the logic. Evangelist Peter, Cephas Olanewaji, type 1. Mutiu Aden is okay. Continue to type 1. type as many, if many. Peter Otogile, 1. Thank you very much. I'm just trying to make sure because I don't. Akim Olanrewaju Babatunde, 1. Thank you very much. Iyabode Onifade, 1. Thank you. Keep typing 1. As many ones as you can. Ibrahim Ismail, 1. Kuti Vincent, thank you. Keep typing 1. As many of you, it's very important. This is really, really important because if we don't, those of you typing the 1, what I would like you to do because you know the story, you need to be sharing it. I hope you're sharing this program already. I hope you are subscribing to Citizen AY on YouTube already. Those are the kind of things, Thank you. Jonathan Iuche, you're following. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Now, Adex Adeyemi, 1. So let's just see what's happening on YouTube so that we keep that on track as well. If you haven't subscribed to us on YouTube, we would like you to do so now. So it's very important. Those of you, and also when you get on YouTube, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, give us a thumbs up. And whilst we do that, before we proceed, let me quickly put in another message on subscribing. So please go subscribe. And let's hear that one more time. Please go to Citizen AY on YouTube and subscribe. The link is also pinned on the page. So let's go there again. So let's do that. Okay, so now we're going to go back to where we were, as we were. So thank you. I see a lot of 1s. So that tells me that the people who are here, we all understand what is being said. And it makes sense. There is a logic to what we're saying. Unlike the lack of logic in this process. Again, I remind you, let them go and bring the part where Usman Danfodio's name is mentioned in the Quran. Because when they talk about Prophet Allah, they suddenly throw in Usman Danfodio. They're making a link. They're making a link in the minds of the people. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing. They don't read. They don't read. Yorubas know the Quran more than the Fulanis. We read the Quran. We read the Yorubas who are following the language, this thing. And let me say about this before I carry on. The Yorubas, they go into the religion believing that it's about Muhammad. The Fulanis bring the religion all to feed and support their imagery of Danfodio. Can you see the key difference? So whilst the Yorubas think that they're doing the same religion, Islam, with the Fulanis, and they are the same. The Fulanis only want the Fulanis. That's it. The Fulanis only there to protect the Fulanis. Even though you as a Yoruba person, you are following Islam and you think that you're saying the same language, when it comes to it, they will get rid of you because they want your land. Quran does not talk about killing, does not talk about anything else, but they are talking about killing all the time. When their children are growing up, they teach them to be ruthless, to be vicious. And they are teaching them that this man, Danfodio, is the man who gave them the land of the land now that the so-called Nigeria. That's why you will hear this man make that nonsense statement, which at this point, I want to make sure to say this in your mind so you are conclusively clear. You disabuse your mind of that nonsense in future. Let's see if I can find it. Can I find it? Is that it? I don't want to. Okay. No. Okay, let me just see. Here we are. Okay. So, make that smaller. Put it here. So you can see. So, and here's the proof of what I'm saying. He's talked about Danfodio, right? Now look at what Ahmadu Bello said in 1960. October 12, 1960. Remember I said, stand strong with what Danfodio taught you. Now, he mentions that as a cleric. This is in 2021. In 1960, October 12, 1960, Ahmadu Bello said, the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather, Uthman Danfodio. There you go. The same man again. If you've forgotten, let me bring his picture out. They don't know who they're dealing with today. So that's the man they're talking about. Again, anybody who's in Quran, who's Fulani, go and bring where they mention the name of Usman Dan Fodio in the Quran. I know you didn't put it in there, but the inference of mentioning Usman Dan Fodio and Quran is to link the name, is to put a link in the mind of the people. This is what's happening. So let's carry on. Okay, so now, so you got that. Now, so the thing I'm telling you here is this: the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great grandfather Usman Dan Fodio. We must relentlessly prevent the change of power. We must use the willing minorities in the north as willing tools, i.e., they used the houses to defeat the people in the south, and then south as conquered territory. Now, Yoruba Muslims, what part of Nigeria are you again? What part of Nigeria are you again? Please tell me. Let me make those words bigger, just so we can understand. What part of Nigeria are you? What part? I'm not abusing your religion. I have the healthiest respect for the religion. I'm talking about the trick. I'm exposing the trick that the Fulanis are playing on your mind. The religion, I have no problem with. The religion has 3 types of jihad. The one against yourself, the one against Satan, and the one against an open enemy. None of it talks about terrorizing or killing people. That's what Islam says. So understand that. So please, and that's the trick they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. They do this, and you as Yorubas, because you're talking about Islam, you don't see that particular key point in the middle. When the Fulanis are going to teach their kids, they teach them from the point of Dan Fodio. The kids don't know about Muhammad until they're much older, by which time the message they want the kids to learn, which is about Dan Fodio and they own the land, has gone in their mind. Now they just cement it with Muhammad. It's a clever trick. Very, very clever trick. Very, very clever trick. So now you understand now. So please, my Yoruba Muslims, do not in any way, shape, or form consider me asking you this question as me attacking your religion. No, I'm not. I don't do any religion. I don't believe in Christianity or Islam, but I do not have the power to question you about that. That is you, and you have the power. Your soul, your entity has the power to decide to follow religion. Anybody can wish to do that. The only question I'm asking you here is for you to understand that the Fulanis who are making you believe you are practicing the same religion, their religion is about Dan Fodio and taking of the land, whilst you believe in Allah, which is peace to all. Very different things. But they made it look like it's about Allah. When the time comes, look at the words he said here. South as a conquered territory. So please, Southerner, Muslim, Yoruba, where do you come from? Which part of that contraction do you come from? Let's stop there. I want you to think about this question. Which part? It's certainly not the north. Certainly not the north. It has to be the south, doesn't it? And yet you are practicing the same religion with the people that are trying to conquer you. It's a trick. It's a trick. You can practice religion in the south. As we Yorubas, you know that Christians and Islam, they exist side by side. Easy. But what they are doing is they're actually making you very, very prone to be easily subdued and taken over. Again, I say to you, Yorubas, many Yoruba people can quote the Quran off head, Psalms, everything. They know it. They know it. They read, because we read and we comprehend and we understand. These guys take key points. Again, I'm asking, since they like talking about, suddenly they're talking about Prophet Muhammad, then they talk about Dan Fodio. in the minds of the people who are listening. They can't read. They don't know. They are putting it in the mind of the people that Danfodio existed in the time of Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad. That's all they're doing. So this is all clever stuff. This is all stuff. Psychology is what is being used. Pure, simple psychology. Nothing religious about it. They implant it in the mind, and they have to target the children for this to work. For this to work, they target the children. So every child in every home, they are told the story of Danfodio. And you saw, those of you Muslims who are believing that you're the same with the Fulanis, this is how they see you. They see you and your area as a conquered territory. Are you following me? Is that making sense? Am I going too fast? Am I going too fast? The Fulanis see the South. Those of you in Ilorin, and you think that you are practicing the same religion. What they are practicing is the worshipping, eulogizing, and heroing of Danfodio. Because this man said the new nation called Nigeria should be an estate of our great-grandfather Uthman Danfodio. But I'm going to show you where he comes from. It's not from Nigeria. He may have been born in Nigeria, no doubt. But his heritage is Futajalon. And that is what you need to hear. And this guy, this cleric, has now given us the perfect opportunity to show you that they've admitted it themselves. They can't take it back. It's on tape forever. Okay, so I want you in the South to understand that the Fulanis see the South as conquered territory. This is a statement made by Sir Ahmadu Bello, Parrot newspaper, October 12, 1960. That cannot be disputed. That is not, it's not a lie. And they say they will never allow them to rule over us. Again, we're the South. Can you see? They will never allow us to rule over them and never allow us to have control over our future. Again, I've talked to you about the Constitution. I've talked to you about 68 exclusive items. These are the ways in which we are being controlled and oppressed in our own land. So I hope those of you, my Muslim brothers, please share this. I want you to think clearly about what I'm saying here. I have the biggest respect for your religion because it talks about peace. That's what it is. And we Yorubas, we read the Quran. From the age of 5, our kids are taught, our speaking. We speak, we teach them how to speak, we teach them the language, they learn KO, they learn English. We are amazing readers, and comprehension is amazing, fantastic. The Fulanis don't read. They don't. They tell stories. The cleric, are you telling me the cleric has read the whole book of the Quran? I'm telling you categorically no. But they found that he's able to tell that story because they've implanted in him the idea that to have in his mind that, oh, Danfodio, and when he gets older, okay, Muhammad, okay, Danfodio and Muhammad together, okay, now start selling to the people. It's all a game. It's all a game. It's all part of the plan. So, please, I remind you, my Southern Muslim brothers, your territory, according to those who are practicing the same religion with you, is a conquered territory. Okay? Do you get that? Type 1 if what I'm saying makes sense, please. Type 1 if what I'm saying makes sense. Type 1. Type 1. I'll wait here. Type 1. This is very, very important. Type 1. Once again, I am not in any way, shape, or form criticizing Islam as a religion. I would not do that. I don't have the powers. I'm not. I'm showing you the trick being played by the Fulani when you think you're doing the same. Just remember that. 1, I can see Fenyin Water Atanaru Ogoro. Yeah, Obi Okoma 1. So please, Ibrahim Ishmael 1. Very important. I respect Islam. I respect the people who are practicing it. But what the Fulanis are practicing is Usman Dan Fodio worship. That's it. But it's cleverly hidden. It's when you start looking at the words. That's why it's important. That's why when you start looking at the words, you can break it apart. And that's what we're doing here. And we want to enlighten those of you. That's why you can never support one Nigeria. Their idea of one Nigeria is the oppression of us, an imposition of the Fulani Sultanate on secular nation. No way. We're not having it. We need to please share, subscribe to Citizen AY, and we really need your support in this. It's very important. So I'm putting it there. Let me make that bigger so you can see. I don't know. Can you read the words? Let me see if you can read the words. Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can read the words. I can see that people can read the words. And I can even, let me do this. Can I do that? I can even do this. Just to make sure you can pick up the words. And again, I will post that picture afterwards so that you can see it. But it's important that as a Southerner, whilst you're practicing the same religion, they see your territory, the South, as a conquered territory. It's in black and white. It's open by Ahmadu Bello, that's revered. And the same Ahmadu Bello has got a name or road named on him, the last road before the Atlantic, named before him. But he sees your territory as a conquered territory. Yet more evidence that we must dismantle contract in Nigeria. I'm still coming back to give you the proof, conclusive proof, that they come from Futajalon. Now, and every time they talk about the Islam, they are talking about Usman Dan Fodio because they're using it as a way to grab land. They're talking about, they see you, even though you are practicing Islam as a Yoruba man, to them, they won't tell you, you are an infidel. You are an infidel not because of anything else, but you are an infidel because you are not Fulani, period. It's not about the religion. You are an infidel to them. See, the word infidel for them, you see when they talk about infidel in Islam, infidel is non-believer. But for them, it goes deeper than that. It's another step down or up. The other step up is you are not an infidel because you are not Fulani. But they don't tell you this. This is something that is among the Fulanis alone. So it has double meaning. So when you hear infidel as a Yoruba man, oh, I'm a believer, so I'm one of them. But no. The key thing is you have to be Fulani. And you will hear it in what he's about to say. So that's I'm going to try and see if I can cut this part of it out and share it. Or I don't quite know how. There's a lot to be done, but I want to bring this to your attention. So now we've got that clear. Let's go to the next step. So we're going to pull this back. Keep in mind, we're still talking about this man here. And I will give you details. Now let's listen to what what's it called again? Yeah, okay. This cleric, this half-breed, sorry, I won't call the names. This cleric, this Islamic cleric said, let's listen. So now, it says, stand strong with what Dan Fodio taught you. I'll put Dan Fodio's picture here so that we constantly remind ourselves what is being said. Now, that's Dan Fodio. Now, let's go.
Mu alhamdulillah kakanninmu mujahiduna ne.
For us, our ancestors are fighters. You hear that line? Listen again. For us, our ancestors are fighters. Now, who are their ancestors? This man here, Usman Dan Fodio. Okay? You get that? Now, let's go to the next one.
Kuma jihadin yana nan cikin zukatanmu.
And jihad is in their minds. Here's another thing. You know, I talked about jihad. In Islam, jihad is about you, within yourself, jihad within yourself, jihad against Satan, and jihad against an open enemy. It doesn't talk about going against somebody and killing somebody. That's what it says in the Quran that I've read. That's what the general term of jihad is. But they have an extra one. You saw that they started from the man calling the Prophet Muhammad name. So they use that as a way to start to get the people, no, we're going to accept it. Then they put the name of Uthman Dan Fodio. Then they now talk about jihad. So from something that is totally, a man said something, he should be held to account for it, and end of story, they suddenly escalate it and use it as a way to now go and take away an entire community. Can you see? Can you see that? And all of this is not based on any fact. It's all conjecture. They just link the name of Usman Dan Fodio with Prophet Muhammad and Quran, and then they sell that because the people don't read. People, mainly Fulani people, they don't read. They don't. So, but the ones that read, they trick you to believing that you're doing the same. It's all trickery. It is all trickery. They see the South as conquered territory, even though you are practicing the same religion. Very important point to remember. Now, let's carry on now for a little bit. So it says jihad is an amount. So the jihad is talking about, when they talk about jihad for them is war. When they talk about jihad for them is war. Let me see if I have that thing that I can just bring up on that quickly. Did I put it up there? No, it's not there. Okay, it's on the other side. Okay. Jihad, to them, jihad is war. You know? So, let me see. I don't know if I got it. I'm just trying to get the thing up, but I'm not so sure if I... Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, no, I'm on the live broadcast. I can't take that now. So you see, Usman Dan Fodio carried out a Fulani jihad in 1804. Fulani take jihad to mean war. So that's exactly what it is. It is really, literally about them preparing their people, not Yorubas, not anybody else, preparing them for the war to wage against Yorubas, who in their eyes are non-believers because they are not Fulani. Nothing to do with the religion. No. Nothing to do with the religion. It's the fact that they are not Fulani. But many Yorubas don't understand that middle. We still, because we are Muslim. No. This is one step. That is the particular kind of Islam they are doing that honors the man that allows them to take the land from you. Just by the mere mention of his name. Can you see that? Yes, we should touch the story of Afoja. We will do that. We will look into that. We will look into Afoja later on. We will do. But right now, this is a bigger threat. This is a much bigger threat, and we need to face it. So jihad is in our mind. Let's go and go to the next one. Let's go to the next one.
In kana son ka san mujahiduna muke taba addini ha gani.
So if you want to know we're fighters, insult our religion. So they are looking. I am not condoning anybody insulting our religion. Any religion. I don't condone that. But equally, no religion has the power should be allowed to have the power to take somebody's life. And if you want to practice that religion, if you are not from that area, if your lineage is not in that area, go and do it in where you believe. Don't impose your religion. That is an imposition on the people of the South, which is what this is about. This is an imposition of a Fulani, agenda on us in the South. And you can see, and it says Islamic Emirate of Nigeria very soon. That's why I said RIP One Nigeria, and I stand by that. And that is why, the reason why he's able to do that is because the cleric like this comes up with those kind of statements. And nobody stops him because he's a Fulani man. But now let's go on a little bit more.
Taba addini. Don haka ga babu wani kuma babu compromise, is uncompromised.
So they're not compromising. So if they're not compromising and they're in the wrong, why should we compromise? Why should we? Now, let me tell you the story. Let me break down that story for you. 1 minute, please. Let me break to you where this man is. His Islam. Well, let me see if I can I get that back? 1 second, please. I want to just make sure I get this right. Okay, so I'll get it back here. Now, Usman Dan Fodio, right? Okay, let's just make it. You can see it on the internet, and I want you to go and do this check yourself. You go and check it yourself. That's unless they take it down because they don't want us to know. It says he's born in Gerber and all that stuff. That's fine. I don't have a problem where he was born. What we're talking about is his heritage. It is his heritage. So let's find that thing. 1 second. I'll just go look for it. And when I find it, I'll bring it up because I don't want to make sure that I'm giving you the right information on how it comes about. So where is it? Here. Let's go in there. Yeah. Okay. Now we got it. Now. So his lineage is what I want to show you. Very important. Many of us are born abroad, myself included. But the fact of the matter is that even though you're saying British, I'm not English. That's the same thing that applies here. Same thing. Yes, he's born there, but his lineage is Futajalon. So let's go and look for that. Right. Okay. Now let's read here. I want you to read this bit. Remember, just so in case you've forgotten where we came from in terms of why we got there, he talks about ancestors. Yeah? Right. 1 minute. Right. He talks about, for us, our ancestors are fighters. Who are his ancestors? This man, Usman Dan Fodio. I'll put him in the picture somewhere. That's the man that is Usman Dan Fodio. Now let's go and look at. So, Shehu Dan Fodio's uprising was a major episode of movement described as the Fula Jihad in the 7th, 8th, and 19th centuries. It followed the jihad successfully waged in Futabundu, Futatoro, Futajalon between 1670 and 1750. So you can see that he is in that Futa, one of them, Futajalon. But let's for argument's sake. But here's look at Futajalon. Let me show you. That's Futajalon there. Can you see? It's in Guinea. It's in Guinea. The words of not me who said it before somebody says I'm making a false claim. The words of the man said they are ancestors. And he talked about Danfodio minutes before. Let's go back again. So hang on. Somebody wants to call. I think I'll take this call. Hello, caller. Hello. Yes, sir. Hello. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Yes. And our live by you. We're live. Okay, sir. Yes. Okay. Yes. Then, yes. Uh-huh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ gba gbogbo fóònù wa, wọ́n gba gbogbo owó tó wà lọ́wọ́. Àwọn tó wá lérí kù sí Mùsùlùmí ni wọ́n, àsopọ̀ Mùsùlùmí ni wọ́n. Nínú àwẹ̀ tá a sọ fún àgbà àwẹ̀, wàhálà wọ́n treat wa tó jẹ́ pé bí pé àti ẹ̀jẹ̀ anything Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́. Kò respect pé bóyá Mùsùlùmí ni o àbí Mùsùlùmí kan ni o. Wọ́n yé ti Christian right. Bọ̀dá wa tó ń rí pé Mùsùlùmí ni wọ́n lè treat ẹ bí ẹ̀. Bọ̀ tó o bá ti ń ṣe ọmọ country wọn, bó ti wù kó jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí tó wọn ò lè treat ẹ bí ọmọ country wọn.
Thank you, ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun. Thank you. Thank you. Ẹ ṣeun. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Onígbàgbọ́ nú ẹ̀ rárá. Wọ́n onígbàgbọ́ nú ẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ṣẹ́yìn so wọ́n tẹ̀lé wọ́n máa jẹ ẹni tó bá wọ̀n á jẹ ẹrẹ̀ wọ́n á jẹ gbogbo ẹ̀. Ṣẹ́yìn mo ń gbọ́ yín, à ń gbọ́ yín, ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. I'm going.
agreement bóyá nǹkan báyìí ọjà báyìí òye báyìí lájọ sọ agreement o tẹ́ bá ti rajà ẹ tọ́ nǹkan ẹ tán báyìí lójú wọn nǹkan ẹ lè pọ̀ lójú wọn tẹ́ bá ti ṣe nǹkan ẹ tán wọ́n á change ẹ̀mọ́ yín lọ pé iye àwọn ò lè sí mọ́ for example ní ìṣe ẹjọ́ ṣe nǹkan yìí by kilo bóyá kilo yẹn ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ pé
Takia. Ṣé yẹn ló ń pè ní takia sà? Ṣé yẹn ló ń pè ní takia? Ṣé yẹn ló ń pè ní takia? Nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn takia ṣáà ló máa pè yẹn. Àbí?
wọ́n ṣe sàárì àjàre wọ́n ṣe sàárì àkankan wàhálà wọ́n ṣe pàṣẹ ọmọ kọ́ńtì wọn nìkan náà bìlú pé
Ẹ ṣeun.
wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ jù tẹ́ bá wọ́n ò bìlú pé tẹ́ bá pé mùsùlùmù ní gan tẹ́ wà nàìjíríà wọ́n bìlú pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nàìjíríà kò sí mùsùlùmù náà yìí.
Ṣé ń ràn? Ṣé ń ràn?
ìlú wọn nìkan àwọn tẹ́ ń jára wọn ní bìlú pé mùsùlùmù náà.
Ṣé ń ràn?
wọ́n dò kẹ́kẹ́ kírun.
Ṣé ń ràn?
wọ́n sọ pé mùsùlùmù làwọn.
Ṣé ń ràn? Ṣé ń ràn?
ẹjọ́ sọ agreement ní báyìí pé ok kíní iye báyìí mo fẹ́ ta o tó bá fẹ́ ta by kilo wọ́n á sọ fún ọ pé iye báyìí ní kilo mọ̀ tẹ́ bá jọ sọ agreement pé iye báyìí ni mi ò ṣe ní kilo ṣe ń gbọ́ nígbà tó bá wò ṣe ní kilo nǹkan ẹ̀ wò ṣe ní kilo bọ̀ tẹ́ bá ti wá sí tọ́wọ́ ní padà change ẹ̀ fún yín pé ok kilo làwọn fẹ́ ṣe wọn ò ní àdéhùn rárá ìgbà tí mo ti kọ́kọ́ country ìyá kò rò pé mo ti dé country gidi pé bóyá muslim country ni bọ̀ orí bẹ́ẹ̀ wàhálà ìwọ fi ṣe.
Ṣé ń ràn? So ẹ̀tọ́ ni gbogbo ẹ̀tọ́ ló bá dé àbí? Àmín. 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 Àmín àṣẹ. Ẹ ṣeun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. 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 Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni. Ẹ jọ kí ló kọ yín sà? Kí ló kọ yín? Kí ló kọ yín? Muktado. Okay. All right. Ẹ máa láti yí orúkọ yín padà sórúkọ Yorùbá o. Torí a ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ń sìn káàbọ̀ Abíọ́dún. Káàbọ̀ ọmọ Abíọ́dún. Ọmọ Yorùbá nìyẹn. Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀. Okay. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni. Ẹ ṣeun. Ó dàbọ̀. Adúpẹ́. Àtúmọ̀rí bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ó dàbọ̀. So, ladies and gentlemen, the guy, he spoke. I do apologize for my Biafran brothers and I'll try and translate. In essence, what he was saying is that the Fulanis are indeed planning what I've been stating all along. He said where he is, I think he's in Qatar or something. I can't remember. 214. I can check the number anyway. He's in an Islamic country. He said even though when they go out, even though he's Muslim and they're in fasting, and as he got all the papers, when they find them, they treat them worse. And they get even more angry at the fact that they're Muslim. They say you're not Muslim. What they're really saying is that you're not like them. You're not like them in the color of their skin. You're not, So this thing about being a Muslim it's a falsehood. And apparently when you do trade with them, they do haram, whereby if you say you agree on kilos, suddenly they will change it. They will pay you less. It's pretty much the same thing that the Fulanis are doing. But it only suits the people who are like them, who are the same, not the nation, the name alone, but the same color, the same, how can I put it? If you're Arab, as long as you're Arab, you can say you're Muslim. Even though you break the Muslim laws, you don't follow it, you're still Muslim. But if you are like a black man coming in there, you're not Muslim in their eyes, even though you see yourself as Muslim. And that's the thing that is what I'm trying to get our Yoruba people to understand. You may say that and feel Muslim. The Fulanis don't see you as Muslim. That suits their agenda. Their agenda, remember, is to follow the Danfodio idea of taking over the land. If they accept you as part of that Muslim in their own eyes, then they cannot take on you. The proof is they're seeing your area as a territory, conquered territory. That is the signal. Let me put that up again for those who are joining us. So that's what he was talking about. So he said he's absolutely right. He said that what we said was absolutely, the analysis we made is absolutely right, that they are trying to take our land. It's a message to all Yorubas in the South. That's the game they're playing. Whilst they're telling you infidel, in Islam, infidel are people who are non-believers. But the difference is that the Fulanis, the infidel to them, are people who are not Fulanis. Can you see that difference? If you're not Fulani, you are an infidel. But that is something they keep among themselves. You will never find that out until it's too late. And I hope you never find out. As in kidnappings and all that, because that's what they will do. A woman came. She was practicing. She came with her family, her husband, her wife, her daughter, 9 years old. They raped her. They raped the husband in front of her. They raped her child. They flew back out of the country. There was a story about that. Because they are from the south. Do you get me? Am I making sense? Do you see that there's no one Nigeria? Do you understand that? I don't mean to be, I'm just asking. I just want us to understand that. Very, very important. Now, okay, so we were reading the story before, and I'll bring that story back. And like I said, so the man here, I'll bring that back again. The man here confirms that Danfodio is their ancestor. Yeah, let me play it on again. So stand strong with Danfodio. And remember, Danfodio is the man you're looking at in that picture there. That's Danfodio. And his heritage. Yes, he's born in Goba, but his heritage comes from Futajalon. That area. One of those areas, Futajalon. Now, and that area, like I said, if you look at the Futajalon, I'm going to give you let me give you a better map. In fact, I'm going to give you a better map. Let's go and do this. So, no, not that. Let me just go here. 1 second, please. Let me go and get you a better map so you can get a better feel for what I'm saying here. Futajalon, Futatoro, let me see. I'm trying to see, where was it? Futa Jihads. No, not that. I don't want to do that. So Futa Jihad. Now, let me see. I saw something earlier on. Where was it? Let me see. Okay. But there is a better map which I'm going to try and get. I'm hoping they can get it out if I can find it. I have it somewhere and I saw it and I did record it, but I got to just get it right. 1 second, please. Let me do the work here. It's better. I know sometimes when I'm trying to do things and I can't quite get it, it's sort of, you sort of lose your train of thought, and that's not what we're trying to do. Okay, so now, 1 second. Give me a minute. there is a better picture that really paints where they come from. And that area, the soil is not good in that area. It's really, so that's why they are coming to get a fertile land. Simple. We need to understand all of this. So all of this stuff that, this and that, and they're talking, I'm trying to make sure we understand our own narrative and take control of it. These guys are out to take our land. It is as simple as that. And we must resist it. Where is it? Sometimes when you're trying to get things done, you do get a bit, let's have a look. Okay. Early life. So I'm just trying to get that early life thing here. Okay. There. Trying to find that one again. Yeah. Okay, so here's another one I want you to see. That's the one I want you to see. Yeah, this is the one I want you to see. So you can see that debate is not, sorry about that. It's not in debate about this is what I want you to see. So you can see Futajalon, Futatoro, and all of that. So you see it's all the way away from here. Can you see that? Can you all see that? Let me just take my picture away. Let me move it up. Move it up. Let me take that one away so you can see it. I wanted you to be able to see this one. That's better. That's better. That's better. Now, let's move this up a tad. No, good. Okay. And I want to put the picture of Usman Dan Fodio, so you place him in that area in your mind. Very important. So that you start getting the right narrative. These guys have played long enough with our intelligence, and we need to address it. We just simply must address it. Now look at that. So that's him. And like I said, the book says, it talks about him in the wars of the 17th, 9th, 9th, and 17th, 16th century, or whatever it is. Talks about that. Talks about Futajalon, Futatoro, and all of that is around here. It is not there. So he was born in Goba, yes, but his parentage comes from, and his lineage, the ancestor, as the other guy put it, ancestors. Let's get that up again for you to refresh your mind. To remind you, our ancestors are fighters. Who are the ancestors? None other than Fodio, and they come from there. Can you see that? So, very important point to make here, and I wanted to put that up. And we need to challenge. They are from Guinea. Somebody sent me an interesting picture. I wonder if I can get that picture up of the what Guinea looks like. There are some pictures of and they said the area is the soil is dry and porous and it's not really fertile as what we have, and that's why they're trying to take it over, and they're using this idea, this religion. So if you as a Southerner if you are falling for that belief system, it's only a way to get your land. It's all they don't. Like I said, I'm waiting for somebody to come and tell us what part of Quran shows Usman Dan Fodio. I'm not saying that's what they've claimed, but when you listen to the cleric, he is making subtle references in the minds of the people. Don't forget, the people can't read. So when they can't read, he makes those references. We are checking these references out. I've just linked it out to you. In case you missed it, let's go through it and I'll show you where that reference is. So let's do this. Where is it? Okay, I think I've got too much on there. It's not gonna so anyway, let's make that here. Now let's put this here, and I'll come and I want to try and show you the bit I'm talking about. Very important that we don't fall for the trick. It's a trick. Now let me just I want you to listen to that bit where he talks about from Allah. Suddenly he switches to Dan Fodio. So it's like they're making the link there, and that link is in the mind. Those who are hearing it will not think about anything else. They will believe that that's the gospel of when the cleric speaks, that is the gospel. For them, because they don't read, the cleric knows it all. Whatever he says is gospel. That's what I'm trying to get to understand. Listen to this.
Farta mu wani yaro na ga wani bawan Allah jiya ga Facebook yace wai an ce mahaukaci ne yace to ai mu ma mahaukata ne ai iyaka hankalin mu kai a taba annabi ana taba annabi mun zama mahaukata wagga ita ce magana ta gaskiya. Allah shi muku albarka sakwatawan shehu. Duk wanda ya kalli Facebook da sauran social media da irin wanda an ka hito kwarkwata an ka ta gidan sarkin musulmi ya nuna sakwata suna nan bisa ga tarbiyyar da dan hoto.
Can you see that? So he's talking about Allah and you forbid the bit, and suddenly, what does calling somebody a name and Allah have to do with Dan Fodio? Have you thought about that? Let's think about that. What's the aim of that? What's the aim of that? Interesting that, isn't it? So we know that they come from Futajalon. They've said it himself, their ancestors. It's not me who said it. He said it. But I want you to just see, can you see the switch from talking about Muhammad and Allah? Suddenly, Danfodio. And the idea is because, of course, Danfodio practices Islam. But what kind of specific Islam is he practicing? The specific Islam is practicing is the one where he takes people's land, which is unique to them. It's unique to them. Let me play it again. So you can see. I want you to listen to and see that beat. See it. You need to see it in your mind and hear it. Listen.
Duk wanda ya kalli Facebook da sauran social media da irin wanda an ka hito kwarkwata an ka ta gidan sarkin musulmi ya nuna sakkwata suna nan bisa ga tarbiyyar da dan hodiyo yayi musu.
No. Let me go back.
Ai iyaka hankalin mu kai a taba annabi. Ana taba annabi mun zama haukata. Wagga ita ce magana ta gaskiya. Allah shi muku albarka sakkwatawan shehu. Duk wanda ya kalli Facebook da sauran social media da irin wanda an ka hito kwarkwata an ka ta gidan sarkin musulmi ya nuna sakkwata suna nan bisa ga tarbiyyar da dan hodiyo yayi musu.
You see, if he did not put Danfodio there, they haven't got anything to fight about. They can't use it to take land. But by putting Danfodio in the middle of that talk, the people say we must kill Danfodio. It's made it the Fulanis against everybody else without saying it. Because they say when you attack their religion, you attack them. Now you are attacking the Fulanis. Do you get it? It's a game. It's a game. It is a game. Again, type 1 if what you just learned now makes sense. I'd like to know if I'm going. I don't know it all. No, I don't. Me, I don't know it all. I'm putting my hands up. But type 1 if it makes sense, please. So, I'm just making sense of that. So, those of you, please, I want you to not believe. Muslims, I'm going to leave you with this now. I want to just know that before we go. So I want you to remind yourself when you're seeing these words. Let me go to this way. I want to get to the point where he talks about Danfodio because he mentions them. When you see that word, the cleric and the system of governance and the oppression of our people, it's about taking over our land. It's nothing to do with the religion, period. It's about taking over our land, nothing to do with the religion, period. So the more they build the picture and image of Danfodio, it's about taking our land. And it is something that we have to understand. Don't fall for that trick. Good. 1, Jonathan Uche Yafola Binwumi. Thank you. Yeah, it's very important. Some people may look at it. Others, no doubt, might have had this and understood this. Now, the next step is for us to go and tell our people that these people come from Futajalon, and they do. You've seen the whole. We've been able to put everything together now. They come all the way from Futajalon under the guise of religion, claim our land. Non-believers. You're talking about non-believers. By the way, you're not from that part. Go and talk to non-believers in Futajalon if that's what you want. Don't bother us in our land in the south. Because suddenly, from talking about non-believers, now they see us as a conquered territory. Can you see? That is why they are now able to do the nonsense with this one has come up with. This nonsense. That's why they're able to bring this nonsense up and post it and say very soon, it's up to you and me to stop that. Our people in our languages, they must know. Let them know that the Fulanis come from Futajalon. Let me just I'll do something quickly whilst you're on here. I want to do that quickly so that message is clear to everybody who's watching it. And we're not telling lies, as you all know, what we do on here. we speak truth to power. The Fulanis come from Futajalon. And when you hear people say it, people go, oh, you're talking nonsense. But I hope you've been able to see it now. Come, and you can see it on, it's just go and type his name down for you, and you see it. Come from Futajalon. So I'm going to type that up there so that and it's going to go across the screen. And it's a point for that. There is a reason why that has to be done. Because we need to make sure that our people don't fall for this trick. It's a trick. There's no basis upon which they are in our land. None. They're trying to justify it under a false ruse to make us panic and go, oh, we are non-believers whilst they take the land. Whilst you are busy praying, Yoruba people, whilst you are following Islam, they are taking our land. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And we need to stop that. That's what I'm saying here. Whilst you're busy praying, they are going for our land. And we need you to wake up. We need you to wake up. You must wake up. You have to wake up. Hello, wake up. Hello, wake up. We are telling you to wake up. You cannot. This is not about your religion. So don't get it twisted, please. It's not about your religion. I have the healthiest respect ever for the religion of Islam and Christianity from the point of view of those who believe in it. I don't believe in it. I believe in neither. But that's my own decision. There are reasons why I've had to do that. And it works for me and I'm comfortable with that. But if you believe in it, that's okay. But what is being done here, they're using it to take our land. And I wanted to bring that to your attention. Let me just do this quickly so I can do that. And then we can probably wrap up here. Scroll. Okay. So let's do this. So now close. So right in the middle of that, the Fulanis are from Futajalon. So we're putting that on the screen. Make that go viral. If you share this, it will go viral. The Fulanis come from Futajalon. That message must be told to every Southerner. You see, the same way they send the message to their children from when they're young, that their grandfather gave them that land. We in the South, we have to tell our young, from the time that they're born, from here on, that the Fulanis who think that they are our rulers, they are from Futajalon. And we, our ancestors, own the land. There is a story I want to touch on. I was going to touch on it. I wonder if I can do it. Can I? Maybe not. Let me talk. Let me see. Let me type something up first. Let me just check this before I do it. I'm going to check it out here first, then I'll bring it on board. Now, they've tried to dispute this, obviously. Then they will try and dispute it, but I'm going to do something quickly. I'm just going to do this. No. Okay, let me find this. I need to find something and I'll send it in. I'll just get it done. Just give me a minute. Yeah. Okay, I've got it now. Yes. I think I got it. I want you to look at something. I want to show you something. In the part of Nigeria, there is a place called Aho. There is something, they found a skull. You can see they found a skull. Views to Iwoeleru. It's called Iwoeleru. The correct name is Iwoeleru, they said. I don't know how they've, but for whatever reason. But it's in southern Nigeria. And it is 13,000 years old. Let me see if I can get that. 13,000 years old. Let me see. So that's early modern Homo sapiens. The skull that they found here. Now I'm trying to find the location. I'm going to give you the correct location. So you can. These are all on YouTube, on internet. It's in a place called Iho Eleru, 13,000 years old. Now, some people are going to go, oh, you know, that somebody has already, Fulani has tried to come and dispute it. It doesn't matter. It proves our existence. And they said, by the way, I'll read you a particular section of it if I can find it. Let me see. In Nigeria, but yeah, which part of Nigeria? You see, they tried not to give us the thing, but we do know that it is in Nigeria. You can see that. So I'm going to try and give you the, let me try and find it. The site. What is the site? Okay. I'm gonna go do some digging on this because I've taken the body out. There was a 30-year-old man. So let me see. I'm gonna try and get. These are things that you can look at. I'm just giving you information. Yeah, it says here, all interiorities show. That's it. Yeah. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find it. So that's, you can see all the interior teeth show. The teeth are not attached to the jaws. It is uncertain where the surviving teeth were originally placed. Okay. Tooth where the existing remains suggest it was of medium height build and was no taller than approximately 165 centimeters. So, Eleru man's, let me to find out exactly, but it was in, this is in Yoruba land. Because of, particularly if you think of that name, Wo Eleru. So that tells you it's in Yoruba land. So I'm just giving you a bit more information. And we have given you evidence of the people of Fulanis coming from Futajalon. And that area, it is indisputable. Even if you're going to say it's Toro, it is still in the same area in Guinea. So these are things that we need to, I'm trying to make sure that we understand who we are. Here we have a skull found 13,000 years ago in Iwo Eleru in Yoruba land. That is Yoruba land. I am certain about that. And they cannot argue it. So, and they keep trying to say, oh, it could be this, it could be that. I'm telling you, that's what it is. I'm going to go and do a bit more digging on that to try and get the precise location. Because I thought they were going to give us that location here. But, you know, and it says here, Solomon, Omotu, with Oweleru, 2011, found that Oweleru possesses micromorphology, intermediate shape between archaics, not the other. Okay. So anyway, these are you can read it. Go and read it yourself. Go read it yourself. But the point is this: never take anything that these people say. Never take it as gospel. They are full of lies. And this we must put a stop to. That's why you see across the screen I'm saying the Fulanis come from Futajalon. And there they must go. To your tent, Israel. They must go there. They must go. If they're killing us in our land, they've impoverished us long enough. They've impoverished us long enough. And we need to make it clear that the Fulanis come from Futajalon. If they want to create an Islamic emirate called Nigeria, let them go to Guinea and do it. But where we are, in Yoruba land, no territory is viewed as conquered territory as this man, as so-called the revered man. No territory is viewed as conquered territory. It is Yoruba land. The flag you see behind me is a Yoruba flag that will be hoisted when we get our self-determination. At this point, I want to talk to you about the protest coming up in, there's going to be a protest coming up in, if I'm correct, where is it? Yeah. No, not that one. Not that one. Sorry. Is that it? Sorry. Not that one. Let me get the right one because I want to make sure you get the right one. No. Oh. There is a protest that was on here. Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. I'll get it right. I'm just trying to find it. Mhm. One second, please. I'm just going to try and find it for you. That's it.
Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà, ẹ jáde o.
ẹ jẹ́ kí lọ síwájú ìran Yorùbá ó jẹ wá lógún ọmọ Yorùbá o.
Ó tó gẹ́ àló ti tó gẹ́ kàkà kí kìnìún ṣàkápò ẹkùn bí kálukú bá sọdẹ rẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni ò bá lẹ́jọ́ nù. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jáde o. Kẹ́kùn ni ó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko káàdé ó gbọ́ kó rò fún òbẹ̀ wípé ó tó gẹ́ wà yìí. Àsìkò ti tó fún ìran Yorùbá láti dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè. Àsìkò ti tó láti jàjàgbara ajàṣẹ́gun láti gba orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà. Orí mi o ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ o. Ẹ wá wo bí wọ́n ti ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nípakúpa. Ajé o odidi ìlú ni wọ́n kì í lọ́bọ̀ tí wọ́n sì jó kanlẹ̀ dẹ́rú. Ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ o kí ló dé kí ló ṣe ta la ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀tọ́ wa dùn wá gan. Kí ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan eléyìí gangan ni a fi sọ yìí pé ó tó gẹ́ ẹ wá gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi n ò lè.
Hello? Yeah, good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. How are you? Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, yes, yes. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lédè wa. Ẹ sọ, but ẹ bá wa yí ìgbàlẹ̀. Ẹ bá wa yí sẹ́ẹ̀ fi ń gbọ́ wálẹ̀. Sọ wá lè gbọ́ yín. Okay. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. Okay. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Mo wà live. Mo wà live. Ẹ dá sí, ẹ dá sí.
Mo ti kọ́ sórí forum. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn Muslim ìmáàmù wa
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
ẹ jẹ́ kí ẹ organize because I always watch your program.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sir.
I always watch your program. Inú mi dùn ló jẹ́ kí n tẹ mọ́sẹ́ kan fún yẹn pé
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni sir.
mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ record number mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ record number màá yí record ẹ̀ sórí tí mo ti ń gbọ́ yín náà.
Okay.
But màmá lo èyí láti fi pè yín.
Okay.
Because ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn Muslim gbọ́ àwọn in fact ṣe rí ohun tí àwọn Fúlàní kírètì òun làwọn Súfì ìmáàmù náà kírètì sí àwọn ọmọ ilé kéwù tí wọ́n kọ́ ní kéwù.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n organize seminar kan sà tó máa mú àwọn mùsùlùmí yẹn mọ̀ wípé we Christian and then we are in one. Àwọn Fúlàní gẹ́gẹ́ ni wọn ò sin Ọlọ́run rárá.
Wọ́n sìn, wọ́n ń purọ́ fún wa ni.
Wọ́n sìn.
àtọ́.
So ẹ jọ sà, this program is very in fact ó kọjá ìmọ̀ ènìyàn ìmọ̀ Ọlọ́run ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ẹ ṣeun.
So ẹ jọ sà orúkọ mi ni Káyọ̀dé Ọláyẹra lórúkọ mi.
Ọláyẹra.
Ọláyẹra Káyọ̀dé. Ọláyẹra Káyọ̀dé.
Okay, ẹ ṣeun.
Mo belong sí Medical Group.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, very good. Okay. Mo ti kọ orúkọ ilẹ̀ ìsìn anyway. So mo ti kọ nọ́mbà yín lẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ ti kọ orúkọ. So ẹ ti lè máa pè again. So ẹ ṣeun.
Ẹ máa pè yín.
Ẹ ṣeun. Adúpẹ́ gan-an.
So ẹ jẹ́ kí kíní yẹn go viral sí àwọn ẹjọ́.
Ẹ náà ẹ bá máa pè fáwọn èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń gbọ́n pa ẹ pè fáwọn èèyàn. Torí ṣe rí pé àṣírí la tú sáǹsìn pé a tú gbogbo ẹ̀ jáde pé gbogbo bó ṣe ń ṣe fútajà náà ti wá ẹ mọ̀ so hello ṣe ń gbà.
I'm watching it.
Okay ẹ bá a máa pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wò yẹn so ẹ ṣeun gan ni sir dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín sir.
Thank you. God bless you. I'm speaking from UK.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ ṣeun mo ní nọ́mbà yín ẹ ṣeun ó dà o sir.
Okay sir. Thank you. God bless you.
God bless you. Bye. So basically, the man was telling me about the fact that people are really, this message needs to go to all our imams in the South. So I don't know how we're going to do that. Probably we're going to have to find a Muslim person who will come on the show and we can actually have a discussion about this. Please, it is not about criticizing the religion. I state that now. I have no business in that area. I would not dare do so. It's highlighting the trickery. The trickery is what we are highlighting. It's a very important we state that, and I'm really grateful that the people are suggesting that we communicate this to more people on ground in that contraption. Yet more reason why we need to dismantle Contraption Nigeria is what you are hearing right now. Please do not forget to do something for us on here, which is Oops. Sorry. 1 second. Beg your pardon. Oh yeah, I'm with you now. Sorry. So please go subscribe to Citizen AY right now. We'd really appreciate your help and support in doing that. Let's build the platform one more time. So we'd really like your help. Now let's continue to listen to that podcast.
ilé bàbá rẹ̀ jẹ́ o ẹ mọ̀ sí dàgbùlá àti aṣáájú lọ́kàn mi lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí gbogbo wa lọ̀rọ̀ yìí kàn ìgbẹ́kẹ̀rí fọwọ́ tilé ìgbà aláàmù ní fọwọ́ tó gírí ìdí nìyí táwọn ẹgbẹ́ àjàjàgbara fún ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáńláyé ẹ̀ka tìlú Amẹ́ríkà àti agbègbè rẹ̀ lábẹ́ àkóso àti olùdarí Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye leader of Yorùbá land and ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà worldwide àti àwọn ìsọ̀ǹgbè rẹ̀ ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìwọ́de ńlá ọlọ́jọ́ méjì gbáǹkọ́ bíi 2 days Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally eléyìí tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ 14 àti ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún tá a wà yìí 14 to 15 September 2021 èyí tí ó mọ wáyé ní United Nations Building ní 809 United Nations Plaza C22 York New York 10017 3503 United States ẹ wá gbọ́ o ẹ yẹ kí fapá kan fò ó gbogbo ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ àti ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń jà fún àti dádúró ọmọ Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè láńretí níbi ìwọ́de wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ yìí tẹ́ bá ń bọ̀ aṣọ dúdú black t-shirt òní kí gbogbo wọn wọ̀ láti lè ṣèdárò àwọn ọmọ ojúlówó Yorùbá àtàtà táwọn Fúlàní ti ṣekú òjijì pa ó mà ṣe o àti láti fẹ̀hónú wa hàn wípé ó tó gẹ́ aláǹlọ ni Yorùbá Nation ó di dandan aago 9 àárọ̀ ni ètò yóò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí di ìrọ̀lẹ́ kẹlẹ́lẹ́.
So there you have it. So you've had that now. So we are having the protest. Let me just put the date back. Let me roll the date back. So I'm going to pause it here. So I want you to look at that date, 14th and 15th. Let me see. Can I make it smaller? I can possibly make it smaller and make it bigger at the same time. So I want you to, so you can see it. So let's do this. So we are doing, save that date in your diary, 14th and 15th of September. We will be organizing something in the UK, and we need you all to be there. It's very, very important. Please sign the NINAS form. Whatever side of Biafra, Yoruba Nation, Middle Belt, Lower Niger, whatever you want to call it, please, 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 we all need to speak up. As you see, these people are trying to get our land. They come from Futajalon. Let's remind them that. Remind them of that. With their ancestors. They said it, the man said it with his own lips. Our ancestors, Dan Fodio comes from Futajalon. You've got the evidence. His parents from Futajalon, meaning he's from Futajalon. Yes, he was born in Goba. Don't get me wrong, he was. Many of us are born in Europe, but our heritage is still African, Yoruba. I am proud of my African Yoruba heritage. I'm proud. So I don't have a problem with that. I am proud to be a Yoruba man. Yes, I'm born outside, but I'm Yoruba. That's why I'm in the struggle. You should do the same. We need to expose the lies. So Dan Fodio was born in Goba, there's no doubt about that. But his heritage is Futajalon. And he said it. If you're going to use your ancestors to wage war in a place that is not yours, go back to where you came from. Go back to where you came from. That is what they're doing. They've been doing that, and it's time to send them back. So you have all the evidence. Anybody can come anywhere in the world and debate this. I'm happy to debate it. The pictures are there. So I think that's enough for today. I wasn't going to really take calls, and 1 or 2 calls came in. That's okay. But I hope you've learned from that. Just play this one more time for us all. And, for the 14th and 15th of September.
Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, gbogbo ọmọ Oòduà, ẹ jáde o.
ìlọsíwájú ìran Yorùbá ó jẹ wá lógún o ọmọ Yorùbá o.
Ó tó gẹ́ àló ti tó gẹ́ kàkà kí kìnìún ṣakápò ẹkùn bí kálukú bá sọdẹ rẹ̀ lọ́tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni ò bá lẹ́jọ́ nù. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ jáde o kẹkùn ní ó gbọ́ kó sọ fún toko káàdì ó gbọ́ kó rò fún òbẹ̀ wípé ó tó gẹ́ wà yìí àsìkò ti tó fún ìran Yorùbá láti dá dúró gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè àsìkò ti tó láti jàjàgbara ajàṣẹ́gun láti gba orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá kúrò lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà. Orí mi o ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ o ẹ wá wo bí wọ́n ti ń pa àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nípakúpa ajé o odidi ìlú ni wọ́n kì í nọ́bọ̀ tí wọ́n sì jó kanlẹ̀ dẹ́rú. Ìkúnlẹ̀ abiyamọ o kí ló dé kí ló ṣe ká láṣẹ tí wọ́n fi ẹ̀tọ́ wá dùn wá gan kí ni tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan eléyìí gangan ni a fi sọ yìí pé ó tó gẹ́ ẹ wá gbọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi n ò lè wá kú kí lóye ilé bàbá rẹ̀ jẹ o ẹ mọ̀ ṣe dágunlá àti àṣà kí ló kàn mí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí gbogbo wa lọ̀rọ̀ yìí kàn ìgbẹ́kẹ́ ní fọwọ́ tilé ìgbà láàmú ní fọwọ́ tó gírí. Ìdí nìyí táwọn ẹgbẹ́ àjàjàgbara fún ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáńlá ayé ẹ̀ka tìlú Amẹ́ríkà àti agbègbè rẹ̀ lábẹ́ àkóso àti olùdarí Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye leader of Yorùbá land and ìlànà ọmọ Oòduà worldwide àti àwọn ìsọ̀ǹgbè rẹ̀ ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ìwọ́de ńlá ọlọ́jọ́ méjì gbáǹkọ́gbì 2 days Yorùbá Nation Diaspora Mega Rally eléyìí tí ó wáyé ní ọjọ́ 14 àti ọjọ́ 15 oṣù kẹsàn-án ọdún tá a wà yìí 14 to 15 September 2021 èyí tí ó máa wáyé ní United Nations Building ní 809 United Nations Plaza C22 York New York 10017 3503 United States. Ẹ wá gbọ́ o ẹyẹ kì í fapá kan fò o gbogbo ẹlẹ́gbẹ́jẹgbẹ́ àti ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń jà fún àti dádúró ọmọ Yorùbá gẹ́gẹ́ bí orílẹ̀-èdè là ń retí níbi ìwọ́de wọ́ọ́rọ́wọ́ yìí tẹ́ ẹ bá ń bọ̀ aṣọ dúdú black t-shirt òní kí gbogbo wọn wọ̀ láti lè ṣèdárò àwọn ọmọ ojúlówó Yorùbá àtàtà táwọn Fúlàní ti ṣekú òjijì pa ó mà ṣe o àti láti fẹ̀wọ́nú wa hàn wípé ó tó gẹ́ àlàńlọ ní Yorùbá Nation ó di dandan aago 9 àárọ̀ ni ètò yóò ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ títí di ìrọ̀lẹ́ kẹlẹ́lẹ́.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the date. At this point, we urge our Biafran brothers, Middle Beltans, and everybody else, and Yorubas, gather out on the day, not only at the United Nations. We urge everybody across the whole world, in any nation that you're in, make sure that we are there at that particular time. We should be all out. We need to raise our voices. We need to support Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation. We need to support all of them. Please, at this point, sign the petition. Sign it. Sign that petition, even if you don't agree with it in a sense. But the thing is, we need to have a record. So how do you go about signing that petition? Let's go into that right now. Let's do this, please. Let's do this. Let's go into that right now. So that is what they are going for. The Islamic Emirate of Nigeria very soon. That's what it said. We need to counter that. We need to send them. Remember what I said on here. Every time that comes on, I want you to see that. I want you to have that there. It says the Fulanis come from Futa Jalon. It will come up in a minute. You should see it on the screen. I think you should be able to see that comment. Yeah, there you go. The Fulanis come from Futa Jalon. It's a fact. It's not, I kid you not, they come from there. And if a cleric can make reference to the ancestry of Danfodio, then we can make the same reference to his ancestry and place it in Futa Jalon, which is a fact. There's no dispute whatsoever about this. None. Zero. They have nothing. There is nothing they can dispute about this fact. Not one. And that's why we're saying it. The Fulanis come from Futajalon, and they must go back there. If it's 60 years, look at the 60 years. Look at the killings. Look at people being murdered as we speak. 350,000 people have been killed so far this year by the Fulani terrorists. 300,000 people have been displaced, living as refugees across the world, fleeing. 4 million are internally displaced in that contraption called Nigeria, all from these Fulani people. And you're telling me that we need to stay in the same contraption with them? We don't want them to just stay in the north anymore now. No, that's not enough. They've got to go back to Futajalon. That's where they come from. So somebody should pass a message to Bala Mohammed. They come from Futajalon, they must go back there. It has no right to claim any land in Benue, any land in Middle Belt, none. They come from Futajalon. They come from Futajalon. They come from, the evidence is there. I'm not telling a lie. The pictures are there. Let me remind you again. And the answer, the fact is, from the mouth of the cleric, you heard him say it. He said it. Stand strong with Dan Fodio. Then the next bit I should play quickly.
Mu alhamdulillah kakanni.
For us, our ancestors. And of course, I remind you all, just to recap the whole thing, your ancestor, their ancestor is this man. That comes from, okay. Is that it there? Yeah, I'll get it. I think I got it. Yeah. That comes from here. Sorry. Okay. That comes from here. That's where their ancestor comes from. There, you see? It comes from Futajalon. Let me just, because I don't want you to, that's where they come from. Yes, he was born in Goba. Yes, I know. But his parents come from that area. Okay? And these are the facts. They are indisputable. Once the cleric mentioned ancestors, that is the link for us. It's not me who said it. You heard it from the lips of the cleric. The Islamic cleric gave it away. It is not what we said, it's what he said. And that is what we are doing. So please share that broadcast. Make sure it goes viral. Make sure this broadcast goes viral. And we are going to conclusively continue to say that this Islamic emirate that they want, they can go and do it in Futajalon in Guinea. Let them go and do it in Guinea. Let me just show you. I want to humor you a little bit before we go. Because we just, So now we know it's in Guinea. Let's get some pictures out that shows you what Guinea looks like, what the place that they came from looks like. It's important to have this kind of things. It's important to have it. So you'll see something in a minute. Just give me a minute. I want to just, it's nice to give you some ideas, Let me see. What does it want to say again? Okay, in fact, I don't need to do that. Let me just do this. So let me just do it. Now we can now start saying Guinea, Futajalon, pigs. Let's do that, yeah? Yeah, let's see what does Guinea look like for them? We already know that it's pigs, yeah? I want to just show you this so we can get the terrain that they come from. We need to do that. That's what we need to do. And we start showing this picture to people. Yeah, that's all we need to do. That's their terrain. Yeah? That's Guinea. Guinea-Conakry. That's where they come from. Yeah? Let's go, that's where they come from. See? It says here, Futajalon, you see that? That's Futajalon there. Yeah, and that's where they come from. Let me see if you can see. Can you see it? Let me see. Yeah. So let me move that up so you can see it. I want to make sure that you can see it. I'll move it up. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to make sure it works. So now let me pause this one here so that it doesn't roll across the screen. Yeah, in fact, I'll leave it there. I'm going to leave that there. So you can see that's Futajalon in there, that area. Futatoro and all that. It's around that area. You can see it says Futajalon. So we can all agree that that's Futajalon. So you can say, even if you're going to talk about Futatoro, the whole area is referred to as Futajalon. And we can all agree about that. That's in Guinea. That's in Guinea. Okay? Now, and that's what Guinea looks like. See? That's what their Guinea looks like. So remind them That's what Guinea. That's where they come from. That's where they come from. Guinea. You see? Guinea, hiking in Futajalon. That's where they come from. The cleric said ancestors. We didn't ask him. He volunteered it. And we are going to capitalize on that. Tell our people about it. I wonder if anybody has anything more to add to this before I wrap this up. But I hope this has been of of interest to you. So I'm just talking about that. Yeah. Yes, we must bring back absolutely we must. Bola Peaches, we must bring back our history. We have to. So amen. Yeah, Maxi, thank you. So please, look, for what we do ask you, there is a bank account there. We need to raise, you see, the information that we're giving you now. I said just now, we need that every town, every village knows this information. That will require funding. We need to have meetings with people, play this video to certain people, explain so that and they have to do it in our language. So in Yoruba land, in all the areas, so that the people wake up and understand what has been done. These people don't come from our area. This is where they come from. This is their area. That's Futajalon for them. You see, that's their area. That's Futajalon right there. Just keep familiarized. That's where they come from. Look at that. Just take those pictures in. That is where they come from. That is where they come from. Very important. And you can do this yourself. Don't take my word for it. You can do this yourself. These are things that we need to do. So we have the bank account there. Just do, if you want to, do a reference Citizen AY, donate what you can. Because, what we're trying to do is raise funds to be able to teach people about this kind of things. To be particularly in the areas, the communities where we have Muslims, Yoruba Muslims. This is very important information that must reach them quickly so that their mindset is changed. Because not changed, they're made aware. They raise the level of awareness. Because many Muslims believe that they still believe, we are both Muslims, so the Fulani will not kill us. No. The Fulani practice a special kind of Islam that only protects Fulanis. The fact is, whether or not you're reading Islam, your Islam believers, the fact is, once you are not Fulani, to them, you are an infidel. It is unique to them. It's not for the whole of Islam. The whole of Islam says, for unbelievers, you're an infidel. But for them, an infidel or Hati or something, Hani is called. It's now called Hani. The new one is called Hani. For that, it refers to the fact that you might be saying Muslim believers, but you are not Fulani. But they don't tell you about that. So that is the kind of information we need to spread. So the account number is scrolling by there on the screen. Do look through it, type it in, donate to the account. We have the PayPal in there as well. We would really appreciate your support and help in getting this message out there. It is very, very important. We need. These are the kind of things we should be doing. I'm just sort of making sure we understand that now. So when you hear of a Fulani man, the picture in your mind is Futajalon straight away. When you see them from a mile off, and that is the message that needs to go into every single mosque, every single church, that the Fulani, they are from Futajalon. And you've got the evidence. And the cleric himself, the Most High uses the most ingenious ways of delivering his message. The cleric that was spewing hate, in spewing his hate, spoke the word of wisdom of truth. Isn't that interesting? Listen, let us bring it back again. Let us bring it back. So let me hide this one. So they do say the Most High works in mysterious ways, and we are thankful for that. I would like to call it the Most High, but that's me. That doesn't make anything that you as a Christian or as Muslim believes in any lesser. No. But I understand, and there's a reason for mine, and I have a clear understanding of where I'm going, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay for you to be a Muslim. I'm okay for you to be a Christian. That's where you feel comfortable. But when I've combined all those three, there are certain things that I see that makes me have a different conclusion. And that's fine too. But what we do not accept is somebody using the religion like they've done to lie to us. So, it says here, for our ancestors, again, just to give back again, stand strong with Danfodio, with what Danfodio taught you. And then it then goes forward on to say, let me see. There you go. So just keep remembering that. We're going to be playing this over. We will try and I'll see if I can find a way to play that link so that you'll know. It's just a short clip. I'm going to do a short clip of that and you'll see it come up. And what we want to do is to remind people, for us, stand with what Danfodio is the ancestor, comes from Fujajelon. That is it. That is the message that you want. We need that to go viral. When that goes viral, the people, when people have this information, they will do what they need to do. That's what I firmly believe that. There's no doubt, So these are things. Please do share this broadcast. Before you go, please, we urge you. We urge you to do something for us. Sorry about it. Yeah. Please subscribe. Go to Citizen AY on YouTube now and subscribe. We really do need your help. It would be we would be very grateful for you to do that. I hope you found the information that we shared here very beneficial. We'll be back later on Oduduwa TV Radio with a special program, and no doubt, probably the media team will be having a meeting at some point later on today as well. So we should be coming back on that. So it's quite fairly busy, but what we're trying to do is give everyone information. Please don't forget, Biafrans, Middle Belt, Yorubas, we need to turn out on the 14th and 15th of September in our millions, in every country. I'll be part of the protest in the UK here on the 14th, hopefully the 15th if I'm able to. If I do one day, I'm not able to do that because of my health reasons. The back does give me problems, so I have to watch that. So, but let's all partake in it. Wear black on the day. Wear black. I will be wearing black. You see, this top that you see on me, I'll be wearing it on the day. I'll be wearing this black. I'll be wearing the black, and and it says, and we do sell this as well if you do want it. If you want it, just write out to, as you're watching on Citizen AY, just write admin@citizenay.org. Tell us the size. Give us your size. It is, if I recall correctly, I think it's about, how much did they say it was? I think it's about £30 for this one. So yeah, I think it's about £30. But send us if you want it, I'll take it. In fact, I need to put it out and say, and let you know that we do sell it. So you can have that as well in time for that event as well. So you can do that. I mean, what do you think? What do you all think? How do you all think? Does it fit nice? So we'll sell that, and if you do want it, just let us know. We'll get the orders in, and you can have it. So yeah, it is wearable. It's in black, and you will have the sign, Yoruba Nation. You'll have that there. You wear that, on the day, and you stand and you're supporting, Yoruba people, Biafrans, Middle Belt. We are all welcome. And one more thing in closing, like I said, it's not from my lips that you heard that Danfodio is their ancestors. It's from the man I was busy spewing hate. Exposed the fact that his ancestor is from Futajalon. It wasn't me. So let's get to the referendum bit. Ninas, I want you to just help by doing this. Go down to there. Go to Ninas. Just type in NINAS, Ninas. It will bring you to this point. You go in and you sign this. That is the NINAS, Nigerian Indigenous Nationalities Alliance for Self-Determination. Or put that in place. That's going to be there. The people there, you read that if you want. please don't get bogged down into this one, that one. What we need to do is we work together to break away from this. I've just exposed to you that these people come from Futajalon. I'm showing you pictures. We're trying to make sure that we understand the direct link. They've tried to hide the link to their past from us. We've now exposed that past, and that past is where they must return to and leave us in peace. They've impoverished us long enough. We no longer even want them close to us in the Hausa area. We want them to go all the way back to Futajalon and leave us in peace. We need our peace. We have suffered long enough at the hands of those invaders. They are invaders. They are imposters. They are guests that have stayed. They are welcome. And we are sending them back because they're spewing hate. Hate. So let me go. So you go here, go into menu, and then look for, in the menu, go for demand referendum. Click on that, and then you fill the forms in as is here. Your name and everything else. If it goes wrong and it doesn't have a connection, do it again. There are numbers. The numbers that we have is quite high, but it doesn't really matter. What we want is the participation. The more of us that can do it, the better. So please, we urge you, please do so. Whatever you can do again to help us, we appreciate. One of the best things you can do to help us, the easiest thing you can do, is to do this. Do this. That's the best thing you can do for us. Easiest, simplest thing you can do for this platform is to subscribe. It doesn't take you, it won't even cost you anything, but you just subscribe. That's all. That way you can get notifications when we do things on YouTube. And it gives us, because sometimes some of the broadcasts, I'll be doing it most likely on YouTube. When I'm doing a live broadcast at the event, I'll probably be there. So you'll be able to get it firsthand. Very, very important. So going back to what I was saying. So you fill this in, and then when you get to this point, you can then write the block. Don't forget the block. It's got 2 blocks. Lower Southeast, Lower South, Lower Middle Belt, Yoruba Land, Other. That's not me. I didn't write this. This is what they've done. Please do not shoot the messenger. It's just a way for us to get information, to get our people together and support our clamor for self-determination, which is what everybody in the South wants. Whatever we choose to call ourselves, one thing is clear. The South wants self-determination. We mustn't lose sight of that. That's very, very important message to pass along. So please do go and sign that form. It's also pinned with where I have asked you to subscribe. Do not forget to subscribe to Citizen Ewa on YouTube. That's the best way you can help us. When you grow that platform, we will give information to you at the moment's notice. We always speak truth to power. That's all we're doing. We do not believe in spreading rumors or lies or calling people names. None of that. It doesn't work. Trust me, it doesn't work. But when you speak truth to power, it shines like a light, a blinding light. Those who are speaking lies, they'll be blinded by it. That's it. That's all we know. That's all we do here. And we will continue to do so with, of course, your support. So we're grateful. Please, please, please don't forget. The account number is there. We need to get this information out. The information about the fact that the Fulanis come from Futajalon and they are oppressing us in our own land. They've been doing so for over 60 years. Enough. It's time to send them back. We don't even want them in Arewa now. We want to make sure that those of them, if we find anything, once we get everything self-determination, they should be bossed back down to Futajalon. If they want to make their way back to Arewa from then onwards, fine. Because that way we don't want to. We've been oppressed for. Look, do you know how 350,000 people killed in this year alone? 4 million displaced by these Fulani Futajalon people. 300,000 refugees in a foreign country by these people. And you tell us to have discussions with them? No. There's no point. I told you, you cannot have a meaningful discussion with people whose ideology is about grabbing your land. What is there to talk about? I want your land. It's my land. It's going to be war. But what they do is, so that you won't fight them. Oh, here's a religion, take it. Oh, we are practicing the same religion. Oh, this is really nice. So when you're bowing down, they kill you, take your land. Is that what you want? That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Let's be honest, that's what's been done. Can you not see it? Many of you can. Those of you still talking about one Nigeria. That is, if your one Nigeria will take us to this place, if we're not careful, that's where it will take us. So by way, I'm not going to let them get away free with that. No way, you're not getting away with that free. No. So I want to make a message. If you're going to put that out, then I'm going to equally expose where you come from, so that you do not come and. I think it's only fair, don't you think? Yeah, it's only fair. So, Fulani, if you're going to tell me that you're going to make it an emirate, we are going to tell you to go to Futajalon. Go and make that emirate there, not in Yoruba land, not in Biafra, not in Middle Belt. So, Tufiakwa, a war, back to where you came from, in Futajalon, Abubakar Abunu. Yes, you go do that in Futajalon. You're not doing that on Yoruba land. No. And that is why raising the level of awareness among our people in Yoruba land is important. When the people know this story, psychologically there's something different in them. Trust me. And that psychology, no weapon can penetrate it. Did you hear me? No weapon. None. In fact, it makes them stronger. That is even a bigger, stronger weapon than any weapon you care to put together. Because when the people know what is being done in that way, and they're aware of how they've been imprisoned in their own land for 60 years by people who don't belong there, they will take their own decision themselves. Firmly. Okay, so with that said, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Once again, please, the least you can do right now, there's 75 of us, 70 of us on here. Please, do this. Oh, sorry. I'll keep doing the other one. Do this for us. If you can do that right now as you're watching, be very, very much truly appreciated. Do that, please. We'd really appreciate you. Now, before we go, we're going to sing the national anthem of Yoruba Nation. I thank you all for watching, and thanks for being part of this program. Please, what's most important now, don't keep this information to yourself. Be it your Biafran, be it Middle Belt, be it Yoruba. Some Biafrans are Muslim as well. This message needs to get to them urgently. Urgently. Some of them are Middle Belt. This message equally needs to get to them, because the south of the country they see as a conquered territory. The whole of the south is seen as a conquered territory. And also to Christians, they need to understand that this message is important for them as well. The trickery. Let me tell you about the Christian side of things. The Fulanis allow the Christians to grow among them. And when they begin to grow and they feel that they're becoming adults, they take them out. It's like a training ground for their killing skills. I kid you not. There's a purpose having Christian communities amongst them in those areas. They teach the kids. They are honing the skills that they're using to kill now across the country. That's where they hone it. The Christians are lambs to the slaughter. Because what is worse with the Christians is they say they are non-believers. Not only are they not Fulani, but now they are not believers in Muslim. So when they say go and attack them, they are non-believers. So Christians who are in the north, you face a particular danger. I'm sorry, you do. You face a particular danger. because you are going under the premise that, okay, we are good people, I'm nice, I do everything. Their idea is to make sure, because you are now a true non-believer, putting aside this thing about not your Fulani, you're not even a believer. So on 2 points: 1, you're not Fulani; 2, you are not a non-believer. Those two, it's a training ground for the practicing of the honing of the skills of killing, slaughtering that's gone on. So the message is equally as important for Christians as is for Muslims. I am no longer a practicing Christian because I have big concerns with the both religions. That's for me personally, but I no longer know, but still, I believe that those who wish to practice those religions are made aware of the danger that they face from these Fulani terrorists. It's all about the land. It's all about the land. They don't care about any religion, whether you're Christian or Muslim. If you are not Fulani, that's it. If you're not Fulani, that's it. We need to understand that. That's why we need to send them back to Futa Jalon. Send them back. Send them back. Join me. Share this broadcast. Share the YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Please, please, please. Very important. I thank you all for watching. I'll be back later on. I'm going to go and get a swim just to try and, keep the things going. But watch out for programs on the 14th, on the 15th and 15th of September. We're going to be we're protesting at the venue to be confirmed. I think it's in London somewhere. So we will be doing that, and we'll give you updates on that. Not only on this platform, other platforms. We need to stop the squabble among ourselves. Let me speak on that specifically. We haven't got time for squabbles. You can see that the Fulani are clever at exploiting divisions to pursue and achieve their deadly aims. The longer we divide ourselves in the South and start talking about this one said that one said and that one, we're just leaving ourselves open to be lambs to the slaughter. Already the religions of both Christianity and Islam has lowered our guard for them to do as they please. Now we're trying to bring those guards up because we know that they don't care about any religion. They want our land. Once that message gets through, whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim, you protect your land for your coming generation. End of story. That's where we need to be at. If we have one voice on that, we will defeat these people faster than you can ever imagine. Trust me, you can't do this. We can do it, and we will achieve it combined as a South. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very much. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please support us as much as you can. We need as much information and as much donations as we can. Just write in there, donate to Citizen AY, reference, whatever. And of course, subscribe. We truly appreciate your staying with us this much. Thank you. What's left now is to remember, this man here is trying to, Abubakar Bunu is telling us about Emirate. We must remind him he belongs in Futa Jalon. He can go and do that nonsense in Futa Jalon in Guinea. So, with that said, I thank you all very, very much. Let's sing the Yoruba National Anthem.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí a kọ orin orílẹ̀-èdè wa.
Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, orílẹ̀-èdè wa, kágbéga, kágbéga, kágbéga fáyé rí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀.
Thank you all very much. It's been a pleasure hosting you on this program. See you all later on Oduduwa TV Radio and other platforms as well. Maybe back here later on as well for any further updates. Please remember, the Fulanis are from Futajalon. You got that information from here first on Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Please share, and share. Thank you and goodbye. Okay, for those of you on YouTube, I thank you all so much. I am so grateful. You are the stalwarts that are keeping that platform growing ever so, growing all the time. 1 second, please. Somebody's just been in touch. I wanted to just greet you properly. There we go. Okay, so I want to thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. Hit the like button, give us a thumbs up. We truly appreciate you. Thank you, and goodbye.